did you know there's a shortage of teachers now?
Wow.
Aren't you shocked?
I am
You must be
not even
shocked.
one bit shocked, actually.
Oh,
You know what? I can't even feign pretending to be shocked. Of course, there's a shortage of teachers. Who's going to put up with the nonsense going on with our schools right now?
well,
Who?
so at the start of the school year, I think it was the NEA, big education. I forget who put out the study.
Yeah.
There were 44% of the schools had vacancies in teachers in this country. And the retirement of teachers or people leaving the profession on a percentage basis rivals the amount of people leaving law enforcement. Right? So, and why do you think that is? Why are people not, because, and I have a contrarian theory, but I want to hear what you think about this.
Well, I'm sure it's a bunch of stuff like vaccine mandates, mask mandates, expecting you to somehow be able to be the moral arbiter of the world and make everyone safe, happy, and healthy. The outrageous expectations that you teach gender ideology, being demeaned and demoralized by your administration. Need I go on?
I have two. You don't. You're correct in everything, but I have two words for you that sums it up.
Okay.
There's a new term in your vernacular, or it should be in our vernacular, and it's called white shaming. How you like them apples? Right? Most of the, and by the way, there's a story, again, you know how I love stories. So a woman I want to say it was Missouri, right?
Okay.
I think it was Missouri. I'm sorry, it was Kansas, right? And her name is Kadrin Sullivan, who basically said, I've had enough. I know I'm going to be attacked by everything, but I have to come out and call this what it is.
Yeah.
Right. So another example of political courage where people are starting to get involved and she basically said that if the parents knew what the kids were being taught in this school, they would be up in arms.
Wow.
Right? And if there's a reason that all these teachers are leaving and retiring and they can't hire new teachers. Now, my contrarian view to this is we already have established that since the 60s, we have lost sort of the influence in academia. And we can discuss whether it's K to 12, whether it's, higher education, that under academic freedoms, which we'll talk about in a second, right?
Yeah.
But to me, if there are people leaving the profession, anybody listen to the show, if you're, whatever demographic you're in, if you're young and you're thinking about going into the profession, we need people now to go into teaching.
Yeah.
Because people are leaving, and either you're going to further cede ground to, let's call it the other camp, right? Or you start fighting back by retaking some of, when I say the land, meaning
the cultural institutions.
You got it.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I love it. I think that we should, and conservatives out there, Christians, Republicans, be encouraging your kids to consider being teachers. But that also really means being willing to be administrators. There are a lot of folks in teaching that just want to be teachers. They don't want to be administrators. And so you have people who do not understand the profession ending up in these superintendent positions, and they're the ones pushing down all this woke nonsense. Get involved in politics. Don't just, oh God, all of you teachers leaving. Hold on. Okay. I got an idea along with what you're saying, Robert. Are you ready for this?
Talk to me.
Everybody that's retiring because of the nonsense, because of the white shaming, which you're right, it totally does. That absolutely is happening in our schools. All those people run for office. Okay, run for school board, run for city council, get a commissioner or commission seat, committee seat on something, because you have seen
get involved. What you're saying is get involved.
Get involved. Do something, because you've seen firsthand the damage that is happening to our kids and to our culture, and you are uniquely designed to be able to fight that.